All right, guys, coming at you with another Strength in Our Streets workout. This one is going to be a two-parter. You are going to have your team split up into groups of 5, split evenly between the men and women. So the way it's gonna go, you're gonna start with all 5 male athletes on the mile plus run, while all 5 female athletes are starting on the pentathlon, and then you guys will switch roles for the second half of the workout. The men are all going to be starting on the mile. They'll start in section 5 on the field and exit out the back of that lane, and then do 2 full laps around all 4 of these fields. When all 5 athletes have gotten back into section 5, your time will be noted, and that will be the men's score for the mile plus run. Again, time stops when the 5th and final athlete gets through, not when the first athlete's through. All 5 need to be in, and we'll have volunteers and judges around the perimeter of that running route to make sure you guys are sticking to that and getting through twice before coming back into your lane. While that's happening, the women are going to be working on the pentathlon. This is going to have include 5 movements with 1 athlete assigned to each movement to begin. Section 1 is going to be a full lap around the field. Section 2 will be 200 single jumps on a jump rope. You guys can share ropes on that, or everyone can have their own, or any combination of that. Section 3 will have a yoke, and you'll be performing 20 burpees over the yoke there. All yokes will be set to the same height, and you cannot adjust them. Section 4 will have a rower for 500 meters on the rower. And then section 5 will have a ski erg for 500 meters on the ski erg for men, 400 meters for women. So the way it'll work, again, you're gonna set people up, each athlete on one of these sections, and you'll begin that work. When all 5 athletes have completed their assigned movement, you will then rotate. So after the athlete comes in from the run, everyone else is done. The runner will head to the jump rope. The jump rope athlete will head to the yoke for their burpees. The burpee athlete will head to the rower for 500 meters. The rower will head to the ski erg for 400 meters for the ladies. And the ski erg athlete will head all the way back out, going through section 1 to take that loop around the field. You cannot pop out the back of the lane, have to run back through. You'll continue on in that fashion, just waiting for the last athlete to finish before everyone rotates until all 5 athletes have finished all 5 movements, and then headed back to section 1. So if you're waiting on someone in the ski erg lane, everyone else can be heading to section 1. Once that athlete finishes their portion of the workout, they'll head to section 1, and time will be called when all 5 athletes are there. You'll have 13 minutes for each of these pieces. So the men will have 13 minutes for the mile plus run. The women will have 13 minutes for the pentathlon. You'll have a 2-minute transition and then switch roles, where the women are working on the mile run, exact same format, 2 loops around all 4 fields, while the men are working on the pentathlon, exact same format there, except for that 500 meter ski instead of the 400. Again, the men are doing 500, women are doing 400. So 4 scores on this: men's and women's mile, men's and women's pentathlon for 4 scores.